Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We're here again to plunge into complex narratives, pull out the really important nuggets of knowledge, and, well, arm you with some surprising facts and insights, cut through all that information overload. Today we're doing something a bit different. We're not just exploring a story, we're actually unraveling a mystery that feels like it's unfolding in real time. It's got this meticulously crafted feel, but it's drawn directly from your sources. Okay, let's unpack this. Our deep dive today is Unforeseen Fate, the Murari mystery. We've taken this really captivating narrative, and our mission, basically, is to piece together this intricate web. It's got threads of love, betrayal, amnesia, and a seriously calculated criminal plot. We're going to journey from a really puzzling accident to this dramatic rescue, almost like something out of a movie, then into the world of a man who's lost his memory, totally disoriented. And all the while, we're following this dedicated detective racing against time. It all leads to a pretty shocking discovery, one that changes everything we thought we knew. So picture this.
That a busy city, just an ordinary evening, but it suddenly twists into something extraordinary. Let's dive right in. Our scene opens, it's 5 p.m., the city's buzzing, rush hour traffic, and we find our central character, Murari, walking along a bridge. The back of his shirt is damp with sweat. It's a small detail, but it kind of hints at a long journey. Maybe he's carrying some kind of burden. As he's walking, his phone lights up. Simple message. Happy birthday, friend. Now, you'd expect maybe a warm smile, right?
Right, a birthday message.
But the source says his reaction is this weary smile. It calls it the smile of one who detests life. Heavy stuff.
Wow, yeah, that's intense.
And before that expression can even fade, just like that, everything shatters. A vehicle swerves, hits Murari hard, really hard, throws him towards the water below the bridge. Just a sudden, violent end to an already somber evening.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is how the narrative immediately jumps back, right back to an hour earlier, 3:55 p.m.
Okay, so not random.
Exactly. It's a huge signal. This wasn't just some tragic accident. It was planned. Something was already in motion. Murari was entangled before he even got to that bridge. Just before 5 p.m., we learn about Reshma's second boyfriend, Mahesh. He confronts Murari right at Reshma's house, and he makes this chilling threat really direct. I won't let you live if you lay a hand on her for my sake. Stay right here. I'm coming back with my friends.
Okay, so direct threat number one.
And then, just 15 minutes later, 4:09 p.m., Murari gets this furious call. It's Reshma's mother. She's demanding to know how they could cause a problem at her house while she was out. And she gives him a stark warning. If anything happens to my daughter, I won't let you live.
Threat number two, from the mother this time.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, these events clearly show Murari was in deep trouble. He wasn't just a target. He was caught in this escalating conflict that was spiraling way before he stepped onto that bridge. It points to something much more dangerous than just, a simple love triangle. There's calculation here.
It really does feel like he was walking into a trap he couldn't even see. Okay, so let's jump forward. After the accident, it's around 7:30 p.m. Raining hard now. Murari's in the hospital. Dr. Varsha has just finished treating him. She figures he'll be unconscious for a while. She goes to reception to call the police. Standard procedure. But then there's this hidden figure watching her.
Keeping tabs.
This figure messages someone, confirms Murari is alive. And there's this real fear in their messages about the police showing up. Instructions are flying back and forth. But then it gets really sinister. The figure starts talking. Loudly, like deliberately so Varsha can overhear.
Oh, wow, deliberately.
Yeah, talking about bringing our men dressed as police to finish him off right there in the hospital. Make sure he doesn't escape this time.
In the hospital? That's bold and terrifying.
The hospital, yeah. Supposed to be safe suddenly becomes a hunting ground.
This whole sequence, the fake police, the specific plan, later we find out about a tracker. It just screams professional operation, meticulously planned. This isn't some random act of revenge.
Right.
So Varsha overhears this chilling plot, and she's terrified, obviously, but she doesn't freeze.
No time to freeze.
Exactly. She rushes back to Murari's room, tells her assistant Raju, his life's in danger, we have to get him out now. They grab a trolley, rush him to the car park, and importantly, she shoots down Raju's idea of calling an ambulance.
Why? Because she knows.
She knows the police who might arrive could be the attackers she just heard plotting. Brilliant, quick thinking under pressure.
Absolutely.
So as the real police sirens get closer to the hospital, Varsha floors it, gets away fast.
But how did they track them? That was nagging at me.
Well, this raises an important question, right? And the source reveals it. They found a phone hidden under Varsha's car. It had a location tracker on it.
No way. So they planned for her escape too.
Precisely. This confirms how elaborate the plot was. It wasn't just about the initial hit. It was about ensuring he was eliminated no matter what. Deeply funded, highly coordinated.
The audacity is incredible. Impersonating police, planting trackers.
Yeah.
What kind of people are they up against? So the hospital chaos is over, but for Murari, the nightmare's just starting, isn't it?
Completely. Hours later, the sun comes up. He's in the secluded village house Varsha took him to, and he wakes up to, well, silence. His mind is wiped clean.
Total disorientation. Doesn't know where he is, who Varsha is.
Nothing. Varsha tries to stay calm, introduces herself as his doctor, explains he was in a serious accident.
But he can't even remember his name. The source says he just collapses in distress. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, Varsha explains it's amnesia from a severe head injury. She suggests maybe revisiting past events might jog his memory.
That emotional toll. It's hard to imagine. Losing your entire self.
It really is. Murari's desperate. He begs Varsha, take me to the accident site. He says every moment not knowing who he is. It's hell.
But Varsha, she can't she?
She can't risk it. Despite his pleas, she makes this calculated choice, a protective deception. She takes him somewhere else, a different empty location, not the real bridge.
She's trying to protect him.
Exactly. She knows going back to the actual scene could lead his enemies right to him. She's walking this incredibly fine line.
And the result? For Murari.
Heartbreaking frustration. Nothing comes back. The source describes him just screaming in anger at the sky, just raw despair.
God, that's rough.
It
And
hurts sick.
Varsha. We learn a bit about her, right?
Yeah.
Adds another layer.
We do. Turns out she's 25, a doctor from London. She came to India recently, sort of for a change, after her own mother died in a car accident.
Oh, wow. So she has this personal connection to sudden loss.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And her father is a brain specialist back in London who even offers to come help Murari. This experience, this loss, it clearly fuels her protective instincts. It probably explains why she's going to such lengths, taking such risks for him. It's not just duty, it's empathy born from her own pain.
Yeah, it's this profound personal connection driving her. It's dangerous, but you understand it. She's putting her life on the line for this stranger. Meanwhile, back in the city, Inspector Ali is trying to make sense of a case that's just evaporating.
Right. 3 days have passed since the accident. Ollie's got nothing. No Murari, no Varsha.
And the hospital, CCTV, conveniently off. Rain, power outage. Yeah, right.
Convenient is the word. Any footage they do have, Murari's face is obscured by blood. So Ali's hitting dead ends everywhere.
But Ollie's known for seeing things others miss. He goes back to the bridge.
Yes. And amidst all the chaos, the evidence of the attack, his sharp eye picks up on something. Faint tire marks. And a crucial bloodstain on a pillar.
Okay, tiny details.
Yeah.
But what do they tell him? Here's where it gets really interesting, right?
Absolutely. Ollie's deductions here are brilliant. He figures the vehicle must have followed Murari, timed the hit perfectly. The goal was clearly to send him into the water.
But something went wrong for the attackers.
Exactly. His leg got tangled in a fishing net rope tied to that pillar. That explains the head injury, the bloodstain on the pillar. But it also meant he didn't go into the water as planned.
And his wallet and phone.
Likely went into the water, just as they probably intended. Cleans up the scene.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then Ollie finds that anomaly, the big one.
The ambulance call. Yes, it came in at 4:35 p.m., but the accident happened around 5:00 p.m., 25 minutes before the hit.
Whoa. So someone knew it was going to happen and tried to save him.
That's what it looks like. Which presents Ollie with these huge questions. Who called the ambulance? And why on earth was Murari walking for an hour and a half on that specific bridge? It connects two cities. Why not take a bus, a taxi, anything?
It points to premeditation again, but also a potential helper or someone with a very complex motive.
It's deeply puzzling. This isn't just an accident or a simple hit. It's a planned event. But with this strange contradictory element, the early attempt to save him.
The ambulance call from Murari's own phone before the accident even happened. How does that even work? Ollie must have been pulling his hair out.
Totally stumped. The case is getting colder. He needs something. Anything.
And sometimes answers come from the weirdest places. Ollie's back at the station, frustrated, probably yelling a bit. He's venting at some thief they've just brought in.
Right, just letting off steam.
And the thief, trying to get some leniency maybe, just blurts out something about stolen phones.
And that word, phone.
Exactly, the phone. Realization. It clicks for Ollie. He remembers that weird ambulance call. The phone is the key. It's the missing link.
Perfect timing.
Just as he realizes this, a report comes in. confirms it. The ambulance was called from a phone registered under Murari.
Which leaves Ali completely baffled. He's muttering, how could the accident victim call himself to be saved? It makes no sense.
The plot just keeps twisting. And then finally, a potential breakthrough, a name.
Yes. Another police station calls. Someone named Ranjith has filed a missing person report for Murari.
Ali must have rushed right over.
He did, finds Murari's friend, Ranjith. And Ranjith gives him the full name, Murari Sentilnathan, and confirms, yes, he was the one who called the ambulance using Murari's phone.
Okay, so Ranjith called before the accident happened, using Murari's phone. Why? How?
Well, Ranjith's story isn't just about the call. It completely reframes Murari. It reveals his character, his capabilities.
So?
He tells Ali how they became friends 6 years ago. Ranjith was drunk, angry, cornered by his ex's new boyfriend and like 8 of his mates. They were about to stab him.
Oh, man. Bad situation.
Terrible. But Murari just finished his night duty, saw it unfolding, and his rescue. It was genius. Pure tactics. He throws a stone, breaks a streetlight, plunges them into darkness. Then he disarms the main guy, grabs Ranjith, and as they run, he keeps breaking more streetlights to cover their escape.
Oh, wow. Resourceful.
Incredibly. But then they get cornered again. So Murari improvises again, finds some discarded red paint cans nearby, pours it all over Ranjith and himself.
They paid, okay.
Then he punches Ranjith, knocks him out cold, and puts on this whole act like he just stabbed him, yelling dramatic stuff like, "You will die by my hand, only 2 years of enmity."
A performance.
Convincing one. The attackers totally bought it. They saw the blood, heard the motive, figured Ranjith was dead, and fled.
That's unbelievable. He saved him with theater.
Exactly. And Ranjith's description of Murari is key here. He says Murari is a genuinely good person who lives by the philosophies he reads.
What does that mean exactly?
For example, he never says, "You're welcome," after helping someone, because welcome implies a promise he'll help again, and he might not be able to keep that promise. He won't break his word. He avoids causing harm, stands by his principles.
So he's principled, resourceful, strategic, not just some random victim.
Precisely. What's fascinating here is Murari isn't just a target. He's this complex, intelligent, principled individual, which adds layers to why someone might want him dead. Maybe his integrity itself made him an enemy. It definitely complicates the motive beyond just Mahesh and the mother.
That story completely changes how we see him. He's a survivor, a thinker. Ali, understanding this now, must have asked about his personal life.
He did. And Ranjith confirms, yes, Murari has a girlfriend, Reshma. Been together 5 years.
The same Reshma whose mother and other boyfriend threatened him.
The very same. Ranjith explains how they met. At the hotel where Ranjith and Murari worked, she was interviewing for a cashier job. He says her beauty caught everyone's eye, but also her spirit. She defended her grandfather, who almost got hit by a bike right outside. Apparently, that really captivated Murari.
A strong connection there. Did Ranjith try to contact her after Murari went missing?
Yeah, he tried calling her, but her phone was off. He does know where she lives, though.
So that's the next logical step for Ali. Go see Reshma.
It is. And this is where all those tangled threads just tragically snap together. The picture becomes horribly clear.
What happens?
Ali and Ranjith head straight to Reshma's house, following this critical lead. But when they pull up, there's an ambulance already parked outside.
Oh, no. Don't tell me.
A bystander tells them, just delivers the news, flat out. "This all vatter, sir. A girl living here drank medicine and died."
Reshma, she's dead?
She's dead. And suddenly, her mother's angry call, the problem she mentioned, it all clicks into place in the worst possible way.
Is it suicide or something else, given everything?
Exactly. The love matter explanation feels way too simple now, doesn't it? With everything Murari was facing, the threats, this might not be just a tragic suicide. It could be the climax of that problem her mother was yelling about.
And Murari's weary birthday smile. That comment about detesting life, it takes on this incredibly dark, poignant meaning now. Maybe he knew how bad things were.
It definitely suggests he was carrying a much heavier burden than just a long walk. This discovery, it doesn't close the case. If anything, it blows it wide open. It raises huge questions about how deep this criminal plot really goes and the devastating cost.
Wow. What an incredible and honestly heart-wrenching journey we've just followed through the Murari mystery. We went from this puzzling accident on a bridge to uncovering this extraordinary hero using brilliant tactics, then a huge criminal plot involving deception, tracking,
Sophisticated.
a dedicated detective making these amazing deductions from tiny clues, and finally, this tragic end to a 5-year love story. Just devastating.
It really is. And we end this part of the story with so many more questions than answers, real lingering mystery.
Yeah, who really orchestrated the whole thing? Was it just Mahesh and the mother, or is there someone bigger pulling the strings?
And that 2 years of enmity line Murari used in his act, was that just pure improvisation, or did it hint at some real older conflict that made him a target? It suggests a history we don't know yet.
Good point. And what about Mahesh? What was his full role after making that threat?
Wow.
And Reshma's death, suicide, or something much more sinister, tied directly to the danger Murari was in.
Critically, yeah. And how on earth will Inspector Ali get to the truth now? His main victim has amnesia, can't testify or even remember what happened, and the key love interest, Reshma, who probably held so many answers, she's dead. Where does he even go from here?
So what does this all mean for you listening? I mean, this story really makes you think about how hidden forces can just manipulate events.
Yep.
And how even people who are principled, resourceful, like Murari, can get caught in these unforeseen fates. Their lives just turned upside down by this web of loyalty and, well, malice.
It's chilling.
What would you do? Imagine your memory is stolen, your past is just gone, and someone is actively trying to kill you. You have no idea who to trust, and the people closest to you might be in danger too.
Yeah, think about that. The fragility of who you are, the power of lies, and that relentless need for truth when everything seems designed to bury it. Lots to chew on until next time.